Maybe. It blinked. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It blinked. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, yeah, I see all those.
Okay, yeah, I see all those.
I think that was me. I killed it.
I was trying to figure out what was going on here with this. Hello, everybody. I think we have audio. Let me verify I have audio. We have audio. I have audio. Welcome
And
to Memorial Day, May 25th, 2025. Yes, this is May. This was my Indy 500 t-shirt I wore today. I am watching the Pacer game. The third quarter just ended. So we'll see. And there's still a NASCAR race going on. I was bouncing back and forth for a while, but that became too troubling, so I figured I'd just keep it on the Pacer game because the race will probably still be going when the game is over. It's a long 600-mile race. That's a long ways to race. Welcome into KenStyle Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with KenStyle Live. We've got Rich. We've got Bill, who's here because I heard him talking. We have Darren, who's here. I heard him talking. We have Grumpy Greg, who's not eating for once. And we have Jeff Ryman here from Arkansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma.
The
What is
real
it?
Kansas, not the
Oh,
Arkansas.
that's right, the real Kansas. So, how was your reunion last night?
Banquet was good. We had a private reunion at a classmate's home this afternoon for just our class. That was pretty good. Actually, that was quite good too.
Good.
Only two people that were there last night couldn't come today. A lot of people came. One guy came from South Dakota, drove,
Wow. So, did he get the
and
honors for being furthest away, or do you own that honor?
well, I'm not officially part of the. I didn't graduate there, so I don't count. But
Oh,
I
okay.
have a friend from Phoenix, and no, it's not Gilbert area,
Oh
who
man.
came, and I think he got the official honor for the farthest one to come. A guy named Steve Houston.
Yeah, that's debatable. I think Vegas is a little further away, but if you didn't graduate, I can see that. Let's take a
Well, I
quick
mean,
look
I
at
don't.
chat.
I'm not. I could be a member if somebody nominated me to be an
And he freezes.
honorary member, but nobody's done that yet.
Greg Guy was first. Well, he was first. Okay,
How can
no,
you be first three times?
that's Greg. Who knows with Greg? He says I did it again, and he forgot to put the word "whoops." I did it again, which I believe wasn't that a Britney Spears song.
Yeah,
One Fish 26 was second. Rick Lakes was third. John Williams said one of the best races based racetrack in America. They do keep it up. I will say that the Motor Speedway, the
yeah.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway, does a good job of keeping that
Now, where
facility
did the
in
winners
shape.
start? The
I
top
don't know
12
where
people?
Pelot started.
I recognize that name from we were looking at qualifying.
Maybe he was in the top. I think top two rows, maybe. I don't remember. I know I was pulling for New Garden, and then when he got bounced out, I started pulling for the local boy, and then he got bounced out. Just Alex Pelot started on the outside of row two, so he started in position number 6.
He's in that list that we watched the other night.
He was in that list, yes, he sure was. Um,
The name, but I
I,
wasn't sure.
yeah, I thought it was a pretty good race. I think they should have went a little longer in getting the track prepared due to the little bit of water that did come down. Um, I mean, they had a crash on the warm up lap, and then they had a crash on what was the fourth lap of the race, but was the official first lap because that's when the green flag waved. Um, it just they should have taken a little bit more time. I think. I mean, they're already late starting it, so what's another 10 or 15 minutes going to make? But overall, I thought it was a pretty good race. The
And
NASCAR
I'm
race
cutting
was
in and out, so if you don't hear me, an unstable internet connection.
Yeah, we can tell because here's what happens. You're like,
Well, I see you stop for a minute and then it catches it.
yeah, right, right. That's what, and you're stopping, and your audio is stopping as well.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
when
I
I
missed. Go ahead.
cut off Firefox, so I've only got one app going. See if that does any good for that.
Susanna Morgan, proud single mother, said, "Good evening, everyone." Gives us a thumbs up. Thank you, Susanna. John Williams, Penske, the owner, is he has been around for a very Roger Penske. He has been around forever in motorsports, not just Indy cars, but motorsports.
Yeah.
NASCAR team, Indy 500 team. I'm probably sure he dabbled in drag racing at one point in time. If he still doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't sponsor Ghetto to race his little tricycle one of these days. Speaking of Ghetto, I had an interesting conversation with him about 35 minutes ago. He called me. I was watching the game, and I was trying to come up with excuses to not talk, but they were going in this here and out that here because Ghetto. He may or may not be joining us tonight. I don't know. It's been a pretty laid back day here. Got up to watch the race, went to Walmart, then rearranged and threw away and sorted and cleaned. Ha ha ha, Ghetto Racing. Yes, GRI, Ghetto Racing Incorporated. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine? All right, I got to try to catch a score. Looks like they're down to 7, 82-75. They were up 15 a while ago. Nope, down to 5. Man, gonna have to put up the old blinder here. Kind of figured this is what was going to happen. I debated on scheduling the stream late. Nah, I figured I better not do that. I want to keep it as consistent as I can. Long Dog is in the house. Maybe here. I be here. I be here. Trying to get dinner on the table, of course. I had bratwurst tonight, inspired by John Williams. While I was doing my shopping, I bought bratwurst, which is kind of stupid. They sell them in packages of 5. Should be 6, you'd think, either 4 or 6. And I had 2.5 for dinner tonight. And then I got 2.5 left over for one day this upcoming week. And then potato chips. I bought a bag of potato chips, Walmart branded. Actually, very good. I was surprised. So that was dinner for tonight. Threw away a lot. Anybody want some plastic cups? I haven't tossed them completely yet. I've got plastic cups from McDonald's, Subway, Burger King, 4 or 5 different joints between here and San Diego to Las Vegas, and I got plenty of cups. I got a lot of souvenir cups. Well, we'll call them souvenir cups. Oh my gosh. Uh, but I did get some things accomplished today. I rearranged the living room, and I've wanted to do that for about 6 to 8 months now, and it was always met with a resounding no, and went ahead and did it. And I think it's actually going to work out pretty good. Going to rearrange the studio maybe tonight, probably tomorrow. We never broke 65 degrees here today locally. I don't know what it did in the state, but we were overcast all day long. Never got any rain though. Never got a drop of rain here. But it was cloudy. Excuse me. Anybody got anything? We got about 6 minutes to kill.
Well, we were here most of the day. It rained last night. I think it's supposed to be raining when I drive to Oklahoma in the morning.
Yeah, you were telling us that they had rain moving in for most of the remainder of your trip.
Well, it's been spotty here. I don't know. This afternoon, get where I was going. See you in the next couple. I'll be at my brother-in-law's place.
Now, when do you go back to Vegas?
You hear me?
Now we can.
You cut out for a minute. Yeah. Oklahoma, and I'm going to come back to Kansas Wednesday morning and stay 2 more, and then I'm home on Friday.
All right. Now I don't recall your internet being that bad the other night. Is that because of the weather, possibly, that it's a little worse than it was the other night?
You cut out a minute.
Maybe it's my internet. I don't know.
Clear down through Oklahoma for days. It's supposed to clear up around Thursday.
Yeah, we've got rain predicted, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. I looked at the app earlier. It's been a really different day for me. I didn't get on the computer until watch the race after I got back from Walmart. And that was about 6:30 ish. And the weird thing about that was Bill said, we got about 10 hours left on this one. Cool. I got some things I'm going to go do, cook dinner. And I came back in here and Zoom is gone. There's no Zoom. There's no Zoom here. There's no icon in the tray. There's no Zoom. So I logged back in and I'm the only one there. So I don't, Rich was the second one back and Bill was the third one back. And Rich, he said he didn't know what happened. And Bill, did we ever figure out what happened with Zoom? Did somebody inadvertently maybe push the,
I lost Zoom too. I don't know what happened there.
all right, maybe the hours were up then. Is that possible?
Possible that someone was 10 hours before me and that I didn't know it.
Okay.
I know
Well,
I had it
hopefully-
running all night. So
Yeah, hopefully they didn't change it. I apologize. I got to glance at the TV every now and then. And I imagine with 9:26 left in the fourth quarter, once I end the stream, I probably will go in there and I'll leave the earbuds in here so you can't hear me ranting and raving over watching the game because I know you heard it a little bit the other night. And I might bounce back and forth just to see what the race is doing because I'm sure it's still got a long, well, they probably got about 100 and it's a mile and a half track, 100 laps, it'll be 150 miles. It's got at least that left to go in it. All right, I'm gonna end the show. I gotta go watch my game. Good night, everybody. I gotta find. There's one of these buttons over here. Who knows what's gonna show up? Wrong button. Let's try it again.
Folding light, shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease, moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
And they're back on the free throw line. All right, everybody, thank you for being here. There is no Doug show tomorrow, by the way. Doug's next scheduled show is for Tuesday.
Yeah,
I
saw that on
may,
YouTube.
yeah, I may try to get up and cover for Doug tomorrow, but we'll wait and see. John says they're on lap 311 of 400, which means there's 79 laps, 89 laps to go. And I'm headed that way. So thank you for being here. Enjoy Memorial Day. Oh, lastly, before I forget, did you guys see where the guy that ran Duck Dynasty passed away today at age 79?
Mm.
Phil Robertson, I think was his name. I'm not 100% sure, but I am going to go try to find the button that says stop stream. Got to get my game.